Louisiana beer reviews, Hofbräu, Winter Spezial, Munich specialty, also known as Delicator, and I'll explain that in a little bit. This was sent to me by Dr. Dave in Ohio. Thank you, Dr. Dave, for sending me this wonderful package. This is 8.4% alcohol. The bitterness units are 30. They use light malt, Munich malt, and caramel barley malt. The hops are Hercules, Pearl, and what they call select hops. Gets an 86, very good on Beer Advocate. A 76 out of 100 on Rate Beer, so they're saying it's okay. And an 80 in the style, because they don't like the style. And a 78 on Untapped, which would be like an 88 on Beer Advocate. So this is the 2015 to current version of Delicator. It used to be like a 6.3% Bach, and then they jumped it up to 8.4% Doppelbock, okay? And if you buy this on draft at Hofbräuhaus, it's called Delicator. The bottle version is called Winter Spezial, and it's sold during the wintertime, October to January. It says beer. Used to not have that on beer bottles in the United States years ago. Couldn't be called beer above 5%. It was called malt liquor, but those regulations have died away. So, imported by Hofbräuhaus of America. Brewed and bottled by State Court Brewery in Munich, Germany, or Staatliches Hofbräuhaus in München, Germany. Okay, Deutschland. Brewed exclusively from water, barley malt, hops, and yeast, according to the famous Reinheitsgebot, Purity Law of 1516. All right, so no corn or rice adjuncts, as you would get in most countries: Italy, Belgium, England, Canada, the United States. Now we get mostly some inexpensive, what you would call in Germany Helles Doppelbocks, like these two here. But those are made with brewer syrup. They have the adjunct, the brewer syrup, which is an industrial form of corn syrup. And this does not. It only uses barley as its grain. Never had this before in my life. I see there are a few video reviews for it, not many. I couldn't find anything for Delicator. Thick cream-colored head that you get with these German beers, and it's clear and I would call that rust color, rust brown, rust reddish brown. Okay. Spaten has the 7.9% Optimator. The original is the 7.9% Paulaner Salvator. And so when everybody copied Paulaner, and they started making Ators, homage back to that. And you got the Lowenbräu Triumphanator, which we definitely don't get in the United States. We get the Optimator, if you can find it. I don't see it too much anymore. It's a shame. Never seen this Delicator or Winter Spezial sold in Louisiana. We don't have a Hofbräuhaus here either. Yeah, rich raisin. You get a raisin aroma sometimes with these beers. I was watching Poznanski's beer reviews. I did start watching. I usually never watch a video review before I do a review of a product, but he was saying, I think he was talking about raisins, but he was just saying, it's sweet, it's nasty, I don't like it. And I was hoping for a great one, but he didn't like it. I didn't finish watching it. Poznanski's New York's beer reviews. He doesn't post too much content. Yeah, it's the same old thing. Rich brown bread crust, raisins, dates, little chocolate sometimes you get with these. High, medium to nearly heavy body. Sweetness usually around 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness usually rather low, 2 out of 5 hop cones at the most. They're saying 30. It's 30, but that's only in a technical numerical sense. In a real world sense, you don't taste the bitterness because it's overridden by the sweet malts. Okay, so a lot of times the number doesn't come across in the flavor. Bitterness units. In a pale ale that's a lot lighter bodied than this dark lager, yeah, you'll pick it up, you know, the number. Semi-dry finish, like it's like 52% dry, 48% sweet. So I can see what he's talking about. Like he was thinking it's probably gross, cloying. Ugh. If you drink more than one of these, it probably would be like gross, cloying. Ugh. And at the brew house, they're going to serve it in the big 500 milliliter mug. And I'm not happy with 11.2 ounces. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. 330 milliliters. No, it should be 355 for the United States. Spaten does it. We get 12-ounce bottles from them, so don't tell me, well, it's a European thing. Well, they're from Europe. Spaten, they're from Munich also. We get 12 ounces. Price is about the same, so explain that. There is no explanation. The answer is obvious. It's got that greenish brown Euro bottle. I don't need to pour any more at this point. So 12 ounces would be perfect. 16.9 ounces would be too much. And 11.2 right now is too little. These here are a lot less drinkable than this in the sense that, yeah, they're lighter bodied. They got less calories. But it's just that they come across, they have a good flavor. I'm not saying that. I'll give them high scores, but it's just kind of, it's a harshness about it. It's like if you were drinking whiskey and you say one of them had a bad bite and the other one was smooth and did not have a bad bite, something like that. So those, even the brewer syrup can't smooth it out too much. And their IBU level is lower, you see. We're dealing with 30 here. With those, you might be dealing with 17. Okay. On the other hand, I can get a 6-pack of pint cans of this. 6-pack pint cans. The Schlitz High Gravity Gold Bull for $5.49. Can get that today if I went over to that store. $5.49 for a 6-pack of pint can. But the main point of the story is I wouldn't want to drink that if I could get it for $1.99 for a 6-pack. You understand? It's too strong. I don't want it. To have it every once in a while to taste it, yeah, fine. But as an everyday drinker, this or that, no way. No, regular Schlitz, the 4.8, well, sure. Or with 4.6, 4.8, sure, I'll drink that. They don't list it on the can, so everybody guesses what it really is. Still in all, it's a specialty. That's what it's saying. A specialty, not a session beer, not an everyday reach in the fridge, grab a beer. No, not happening for most wise, people are using good judgment. No. Still, it's not just an 84 good. Oh, no, or very good. It's a 94. And that's maybe going a little low. It's fabulous. It's the strongest beer Hofbräu makes. Personally, I'd rather drink the Pilsner or, the Munich Lager or whatever ones they have. Not really the wheat beer. I'm not too much for wheat beers. But I'd rather drink a Pilsner type thing from them, yes. Their original, which isn't actually their original. But this particular one here, they say on the website, they've been making this one since the 1600s. Might have been just made for the local big shots in the government of Bavaria. It's always been government owned. But you know what I mean? But so but they have been making it since the 1600s, but they probably haven't been selling it only since, well, they probably only been selling it since the 1900s, you understand? No, I mean, so anyway, 9.4 out of 10, most excellent product from Germany, and I'm so glad I got to try it. Thanks again, Dr. Dave. This is a great treat, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to either Munich, Germany, and take a tour of the Hofbräuhaus, or just go to one of the local United States Hofbräuhaus local establishments, and check it out there.